Hello, my name is Sebastian and this is my class interaction video. So I'm just going to talk about a classroom because I consider it is enough to cover the whole aspects to be taken into account. So for regards to description of the classroom, it was a first semester student classroom. So as you can imagine, the interaction was really poor, the vocabulary was really low. As we were first semester students, we didn't know each other, so we didn't feel confident with anyone, basically because we didn't know them, we didn't know them. Also, I remember the teacher used to say that classroom interaction was going the way we were going to learn, because that was the best way to learn a language. So she used to focus her classes all the time in talking. The activities were normally related to talk with a classmate or with a teacher. So here's a good perspective to be taken into account is Allen's perspective or Allen's system, which, as you know, is divided into two sections, which are a description of the class. It means that the teacher used to tell us what was going to happen along the class, the tools we were going to use in order to achieve the objectives of the class. So all the time she gave us those instructions in order to be prepared for the class. And the second part of this system is the communication features. So as I've mentioned before, these tools generally was focused on interaction, and basically because it was her main focus. So she used to achieve the three types of classroom interaction, which are teacher-student, student-teacher, and student-student. So for regards to teacher-student, she used to ask us a question in the first class of the week, which was what we did on the weekend. So we were really used to answer that question. So as she used to ask one by one all the time that question in the first class of the week, we knew that we had to prepare that question in order to answer it at class, because as you know, and we all the whole classroom used to answer that question, because as you know, in the first semester we don't like to call the attention, because we think that if we make a mistake or something like that, everyone is going to laugh at us. So we try to not call attention by making mistakes. So in that way, we interact the whole semester with her. Talking about teacher-student interaction, she all the time tried to interact with us in English, as we were first semester students and we barely understood her. She all the time tried to do it, and she explained over and over again in order to give us a good explanation. And at the end, if we couldn't understand, she used to explain it in English, but she all the time tried to do it first in English. And the interaction students, there were a lot of activities, but I'm going just to talk about one, which was that she once gave us an activity with different questions. So it was like 20 questions, I don't remember, but we had to answer those questions by interacting with our classmates. So we could just take one classmate to answer just one question. So we had to answer those 20 questions by asking to 20 different people and answer it. Then we had to give her the answers and the sign of the person that had answered that question. So that was the way she achieved the communication student-student. Finally, the organization of the classroom. She always gave us the opportunity to choose how we felt more confident at the moment of learning. If it was ranked, she used to say that it was okay. Of course, if the activity she had prepared was needed a specific organization, we had to do it. But generally, she was really flexible at that organization. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.